Brother, I am quite peckish. May I have some of your oats?
Sorry brother, but for you to attain any of my oats, you must learn more about our economy so you can stop mooching me for oats.
I'm not in the mood, brother. Just give me the oats.
Say brother, can you tell me what supply and demand is?
I came to you for oats, not an economics lesson.
Answer me, or you may have no oats.
I honestly don't know, brother. I am an uneducated swine.
Then I shall teach you. Basically, supply and demand is the backbone of our entire economy. Supply refers to the amount that a market can offer, while demand is the one for those goods or services. For example, there is a supply of oats, and there is also a demand for those oats. Now let's take this a bit further. The amount that people are willing to purchase a good at a certain price is known as quantity demanded. The relationship between price and quantity demanded is known as a demand relationship. On the flip side, the amount that a producer is willing to sell a good at a certain price is known as quantity supplied. The correlation between price and how many goods are supplied is known as the supply relationship. Knowing this, it is easy to figure out that price is the result of supply and demand.
Wow, brother, that has really inflated my mind, but tell me, where the oats are?
Not yet, brother, we have only just begun.
Jesus Christ.
There are two laws, the law of demand, and the law of supply. The law of demand says that if all factors remain equal, the higher price of a certain good, the less demand for that good there will be. The law of demand displays this relationship in a downward slope, as seen here, where each point illustrates a direct correlation between the price and quantity demanded. With the law of supply, the slope is positive instead. This means in turn that the higher the price, the higher the quantity supplied. Each point shows the relationship between price and quantity supplied. You see brother, supply and demand can be illustrated into a graph like you see here. To make things simple, look to where the two lines intersect. That is known as equilibrium. This is how the equilibrium price is determined. Where the quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. Those quantities together create equilibrium quantity. If the price were to be any different, then the market would therefore not be at equilibrium at that price. One last thing, if say, for example, that the quantity supply of oats went above the equilibrium price, there would be a surplus of oats. And if the quantity demanded went below the equilibrium price, there would be a shortage of oats. And that's all I got for you today brother, some of the basics of supply and demand.
Honestly brother, that was beautiful. I have been so ignorant to our economy, you have really opened my eyes.
Glad to hear that brother, there is much more to this subject, and would encourage you to read up on it.
Now, could I please have the oats you promised me?
Ha 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 ha. No. I told you to stop mooching off me, and now that you know more of the economy, go get a job.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily